Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Hentuck from CZT Melissa Grim. Oh, we had so much fun with this tangle on our Tangle Time session. Oh, absolutely amazing. And it is kind of a mashup of well, the name anyway, because the tangle comes from Shattuck and also Henadrum. So you'll see both of those in here. All right. I think I'm just going to do this straight across, I think. All right. So it starts off with a nice, we're going to do 2 double lines to make our border. I don't want to leave enough room. Let's do this way. Went a little too far. Okay, so setting up our border. And then, oh, let's see. I'll start from, yeah, that way I'll get a full one. Okay, so curved lines doing Shattuck. I always have to think about this. All right, so then do that. So curve line. Honestly, it could go it could probably go either direction. This is just the way that I like to start it. And then just turning the tile, working to keep your hand in the same position, and then just keep zigzagging it. And if you utilize that natural curve of your hand, and then that's going to go off right there, then you get a kind of consistent curve. Sorry about that. All right. Next. This, because you can decorate this next. Let me look at what I have here. Yeah. Because, you get to decorate it in the step outs. We filled it in, but essentially you're going to do, it's kind of like crescent moon. Let's see, I think I want to have that, okay, here's the advantage. When you're doing stuff like even these borders, it's like, oh, I think I went a little too high. Yeah, no fear. I'm just going to go underneath then. Like that. And for this one, I am going to fill that in, but you can decorate that however you see fit. And I'm just doing it because I said that's what we're doing. And then also, oh, right. So that is going to be way down here. Maybe, let's see. I think we won't have a little bit of that in here. Always when you have a partial, it's deciding how much is going to be there. One thing that I did was I did the one side first. Is not one to cooperate. Right? And then, of course, you could fill it in. And then we're doing the other side right here. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and fill those in. Do take a look at the For More Inspiration link. There's some really nice samples. Get some, good ideas on how you might want to play with it. One thing is, it's like we're just doing this as a border, but if you want to, you can, do the same thing on either side and make it a fill-in tangle if you want, and it looks really, really neat. Just like I will do that with Shattuck also. Yeah, using it as a fill-in or just a border. I decided to switch to the PN. I bent the tip on my 01 and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, okay, let's go over to the PN. It's a little safer. And then too, when you're filling in, it's kind of like you get a little bit of the graphic 1 benefit because you can hold it on its side a little bit. It seems like it makes a little bit wider line. I like to use it when I don't feel like being careful. Like, ah. Oh. All right. So there we go. Next, we're going to put some lines. Let's see, I'm going to do those partials last. So a couple of lines coming from that curve line that we made, and not going all the way to the top, or not, you know, we're leaving a gap there. Okay, and then here, so one, well, oops, no, I need to get this one. This one is easier. This one is like, okay, you know, I'm picturing this. I'm like, okay, these are pretty consistent, so I could probably do like that, and then like that. Just, you know, partly picturing what would be down here. All right, next. A squiggly line. Actually, two. What I decided to do on my version of the step outs is just to separate it, because I just needed to see. I needed to experience it, and I thought, well, if I need it, somebody else is too. But we're essentially going to do this, where we're going to, you know, double the line. You can do that, you know, together, one step after another, you know, or you can do like this and just, do one. Do one. Oops. I'm trying to hit the tops of them, or at least, you know, not do, well, that one you can barely see that it's peeking over. Okay, and then come back and do the second one. And we're going to fill in that little gap, so you can get close to it, touch it, you know, however your line ends up. And then two, you know, you could make plans, right, to maybe, you know, as you're working out your stuff, like even these lines, you could leave those shorter. Honestly, you know, you could do them. You could even do them afterwards if you wanted to. Could do the squiggly line, and then put those ones in. Sometimes if you feel safer doing it that way, you know, do that. All right, then we're going to fill in that little gap there. Like, that looks weird. Because I used on the samples that I'll show you in a minute from our Tangle time, I did cheesecloth in there, and I'm like, it looks weird. It's all solid, and I'm like, and I have to look back. I'm like, nope, that's how it is. Such a pretty tangle. And as many mentioned, I know some people like to make bookmarks. This would be a great one for it. I mean, actually, well, let's say, you know, most any border, but this one, just because it has so much prettiness. Sorry, I'm having a lack of words today. It's not a good word day. All right. And there we have it, except to do some shading and stuff like that. All right. So I'm thinking, oh, there's my, well, let's do I might do it the same way I was doing the others here. And which I will show you in a moment. I'm going to put some around these C shapes for now. Then maybe underneath the squiggly line. But I want to see what that looks like first. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it needs something up at the top there. So let's do that. And of course, this one kind of screams to be done in color, which is what I did in our Tangle Times, and I'll show you. But, you know, it's fun to play. I mean, black and white is classic Zentangle. And it's nice because then you don't have to think. This is why they did that. So that way you don't have to decide, oh, what color should I put here? Which color should I put there? And you can just absorb yourself more into the tangling. And then, too, thinking about the tangles themselves as the colors. I know Rick and Maria had mentioned that, you know, that's how they saw things as, you know, the tangles were kind of like the colors, so the different contrasts and textures and stuff like that. So it, you know, and it's a fun exercise. If you don't like the black, white shades of gray, yeah, it might not be a bad idea to give it a whirl, you know, now and again, just because it's, I don't know, it's fun to explore, and it looks really neat. All right, so there we have it. And as I mentioned, like I said, we featured this on our Tangle Time session. And for those that are following Inktober Tangles, Swiss Sit, I always get it mixed up. Stick with it. Wait, what was it? Okay, yeah, Swiss It. Stick with it, see it through. That's today's, Tangle on Inktober Tangles. But I presented this last year sometime, I think, if not longer. So that's why I'm sharing something new, because that is my goal, to do that. So this was, you know, fun. And like I said, I put the Tangle cheesecloth in those and had fun with some color, using it as a border. Just really, really neat. And then this one a little bit bolder. Just doing it down the middle. Yeah, just interesting. Lots of fun, if I do say so myself. All right, well, I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, I mentioned that you will find links to the step outs. And then below that is my link tree. So this is the free class that I mentioned pretty much every time. This is on Thursdays. And if you would like to join us for such fun, and you can see, you know, the thing that ties us together is like, we're doing this tangle, and then if you want to add this, you can. That was today's instructions. And you didn't have to. Whatever you want to do is fine. And we just have fun and play. And it's amazing to see what everybody ends up doing. So if you'd like to join us for this kind of Zentangle fun, we would love to have you. So on my link tree, which is in the description section, there are 2 locations right now listed where you can follow me for classes. That makes it easier, so that way you can register there, see it in your time zone, things like that. Oh, there we go. Let's see. You know, so yeah, like I said, we'd love to have you join us. Tuesdays are all generally have a fee, or, you know, I have a subscription club, and so we'll do some exclusive stuff there, except for the 3rd Tuesday of the month. That is Tough Tangle Tuesday, and that one is also free. So would love to have you come and join us 4 classes. Let's see. We also have a Tangle Addicts community group on Facebook. So if you'd like to join us there, click that link. Find it first. Click it. Answer the 4 questions. And as soon as I see it, we'll let you in. All right. I think that's all I'm going to highlight. Yeah. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching. And I wish you happy tangling.